Okay, so today I'm kicking off my Christmas in July series with some brand new Spellbinders goodies. Today I'm using the June 2025 clubs featuring the Frosted Stitch Embossing Folder. Here it is. And then I'm going to be using the Stay Snuggly Clear Stamp and Die set. It has some really fun sentiments in here for the winter and the holiday season. Super fun. And then I'm going to be trying out a fun inking technique I saw on Jennifer McGuire's channel using Distress Oxides, masking, and perfect pearls for shimmer. And good news, the June Club subscriber window is open now through the 27th, so it's a perfect time to sign up. So here are the two beautiful cards I made with the June 2025 clubs from Spellbinders. I received the Embossing Folder of the month and the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month club. Those are the two that I'm signed up for. And I received those early as an affiliate. So in today's video, I'll also be sharing a few different color combos you can try to mix things up. I just love how these two turned out. I did get something wrong on this purple pink card over here. At the bottom I did seedless preserves, and I meant to do that in the middle and the picked raspberry at the bottom. So that's the color combination that's supposed to be: Vanillus Potion, seedless preserves, and picked raspberry, but still pretty. So, and real quick, ignore my nails, y'all. The gel from my last manicure is starting to wear off. I definitely need to get some Christmas nails done soon for these videos. Alright, without further ado, let's jump into the Christmas in July card making fun, y'all. Oops, I'm so sorry, y'all. I totally forgot to hit record when I started blending this background. I can't believe it. That's a first for me. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I listed the colors there for what I'm using for the background there, and I do that throughout the video so you can figure out what the colors are. Anyways, I was watching Jennifer McGuire's channel last week for some inspiration, as one does, and I saw her do this gorgeous inky blending technique with Distress Oxide inks and embossing folders, and I had to give it a try. It looked like such a fun way to really show off an embossing folder, and that's what I'm doing here in this video today. I'm showcasing the Embossing Folder of the Month Club for Spellbinders as an affiliate influencer. So that's why I really wanted to try this technique. So I figured it would show it off nicely. So for the masking, I'm using Post-it labeling and cover-up tape. It works so well for this kind of technique and doesn't tear the cardstock at all. I've tried a few tapes and keep coming back to this one. The roll I'm using is 1 inch wide, but you can totally use pixie tape or any other masking tape you like in different sizes and widths. Jennifer also added some shine with perfect pearls, so I pulled out confetti white to finish the look. Such a pretty shimmery touch. I just love getting out older products like this and bringing them back to life. And you know me, I'll take any excuse to add some shine in my projects because I love shine. It just makes it stand out even more. So now I don't have blending tools for every ink color, but I got a decent stash tucked into one of my calyx drawers, and since I was in the mood to just get inky and play, I started batch making a bunch of wintry Christmas backgrounds using this month's embossing folder of the month called Frosted Stitch. This is such a fun and easy way to mass produce holiday cards, and the best part, the Post-it tape, like I said earlier, does not tear the cardstock, so keep that in mind. I am using Hammermill today for the cardstock. I love this cardstock so much. I use it for everything pretty much. So I will have the Post-it tape and a few other supplies linked below in the description box. I do use Amazon affiliate links along with my Spellbinders affiliate. So if you use them, thank you so much for supporting my channel. See how fun this is? This is your friendly reminder to pull out those Distress Oxide inks and just play. Have a background making day. No pressure, just inky fun. It's honestly the perfect thing to do when you feel like you've lost your mojo. Just create a bunch of backgrounds and see where the creativity takes you. Keep that in mind next time you're in a slump. It really works. I've got one last background to show you here, and this is actually the color combo I meant to do on my card originally, the one that I showed at the beginning of the video. I'm so in love with the way the purples and the pinks came together. It's such a dreamy combo. Honestly, Distress Oxides are just the best for ink blending. The way they layer and soften into each other, nothing beats it in my opinion. So tell me, which blended background was your favorite from today's video? I'd love to hear which color combos you're drawn to, especially for holiday cards. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really enjoying kicking off my Christmas in July series. This is the first time doing this for me. Not to rush through summer, but because it's the perfect time to start getting inspired. In the card making world, we think ahead. And this is a fun, low-pressure way to explore new techniques, get inky, and start building up your stash for the holidays. I don't know about you, but when it comes to holiday card making, I have a tendency to make about 50 or so cards in December, and I'm usually rushing, so I love getting a head start. So maybe I'll get them done super early this year and surprise everyone, because I'm known for sending them out late. Next up, I'm pulling out the fabulous embossing folder of the month for July, and it's called Frosted Stitch. And let me tell you, it's so good, y'all. This folder is absolutely perfect for adding that extra bit of texture and dimension to your holiday cards. It gives such a cozy stitched look that pairs beautifully with ink-blended backgrounds, die cuts, or just simple stamped sentiments. I picked out a few of my favorite backgrounds from earlier, as you saw there, and I'm going to run them through the embossing folder so you can really see how this technique makes them come to life. Honestly, embossing folders are such a fun way to add instant wow to a card without needing a bunch of extra layers or embellishments. I'm using my Spellbinders Platinum 6 die cutting machine here with the universal plate system. And remember, this is a 2D folder, not a 3D, so make sure you're following the correct sandwich for your machine. You definitely don't want to damage your plates or this precious embossing folder. If you haven't tried ink blending with embossing folders yet, this is a great one to start with. It really shows off that beautiful detail, especially for Christmas in July, when I'm looking for fun, festive ways to get ahead on holiday crafting. Holiday crafting is just something I really enjoy. There's something about picking colors, adding shimmer, and using embossing folders like this one to give that cozy texture. It just makes me happy. And with Christmas in July, there's no pressure. It's all about having fun and getting inspired. It's the perfect time to play with new techniques, get a head start on your cards, and build up a little stash so you're not scrambling later. Future you will totally thank you for it. And I've got a lot more Spellbinders new releases coming your way, all Christmas themed. I think they're all Christmas themed, and perfect for holiday crafting. I'll be sharing them throughout July and August, so if you're looking for ideas or inspiration, make sure to stick around. There's so much festive goodness to come, and I can't wait to show you. Okay, so now I'm getting out my Misty stamping tool because I'm diving into one of my favorite parts of card making, heat embossing. I'm using the clear Stampin' Die of the month from Spellbinders for July, and it's called Stay Snuggly, which is just the cutest name. This set has a ton of cozy winter sentiments and adorable snowflakes that work so well with other club kits this month. It's one of those sets that's really easy to mix and match, which I love when I'm batch making holiday cards or trying out different combos. Today I'm stamping the snowflakes and embossing them in both silver and gold. The silver embossing powder I'm using is from Altenew, and the gold one is from Spellbinders, although I haven't been able to find that one recently, which is such a bummer because it's so pretty. I'll keep looking and link it if I find it, but for now I'll show you the silver embossing in this video since I did the gold ones off camera. And oh, I have to say how much I appreciate that the snowflakes have matching dies, because we all know I am not about the fussy cutting life. Bless the designers for giving us coordinating dies. It makes things so much quicker and cleaner, especially when you're working in batches or just trying to get stuff done. There is just something so magical about heat embossing, right? That moment when the powder starts to melt and turn shiny, I never get tired of it. It adds such a beautiful finish to your cards and really makes those snowflakes pop. Now I'm switching over to my Anna Griffin Empress Mini for the die cutting. And let me tell you, I just love this little machine so much. One of my favorite things about it is the magnetic mat it comes with. It just holds the die so well, especially when I'm cutting out smaller or more intricate pieces like these snowflakes. I don't have to fuss with washi tape or worry about things shifting around mid-cut. It stays right where I want it. I've had this machine for over a year now, and it's held up so well. The cutting plates still look great. They're some wear, of course, but they've lasted much longer than I expected, especially with how much I use it. That's such a bonus when you're doing a lot of die cutting. One of these days, I'd really love to add the full-size Empress to my craft room. That's definitely on my wish list, but for now, the Mini is just so easy to use and works beautifully for most of what I need. It's compact, quiet, and honestly just makes die cutting so easy. Okay, y'all, it's assembly time. I can't believe I actually cranked out 2 finished cards in one video, but it was just too much fun to stop at one. Here's how everything came together. First up, I paired the gold embossed snowflakes with that rich green to red blended panel. The warmth of the gold really makes those traditional Christmas colors sing. Then for the cooler side of the spectrum, I matched the silver embossed snowflakes with the dreamy blue background. They are practically made for each other, right? To give the snowflakes some lift, I popped them up with my trusty Altenew foam tape, just enough dimension to cast a sweet little shadow without turning the card into a thick brick. And because everything's better with sparkle, I sprinkled on Spellbinders silver and gold gems for extra bling. Tiny confession, I do wish I centered the sentiments a hair better, but hey, handmade means charming quirks, and I'm still totally smitten with how these turned out. If you want to recreate these cards or just snag the tools for your own stash, I've linked affiliate supplies down in the description box. Using those links costs you nothing extra but helps support my channel so I can keep bringing you more crafty content. I'll try to list all the supplies I used today, from inks and embossing powders to die cutting machines and embellishments, so it's super easy to shop or check your inventory. While you're down there, like if you got inspired, subscribe if you haven't already, tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next Christmas and July installment, and drop a comment letting me know which card combo you like the best, or what holiday colors you're loving this year. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and getting inky. Remember, the best way to beat December stress is to start your Christmas cards in July. After all, Santa's workshop runs year-round. Happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.